Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2023. This is going to be the last episode of Football Manager 2023. We're going to go ahead and just do a quick gloss over of the season, of course, that we just finished, as well as just the whole series as a whole. That's the save that we got through from start to finish. And the reason we're ending the series here is because FM24 is just a couple weeks away, and so it felt silly to start another season. We maybe have to try this again in FM24, and maybe I can be better and be more efficient and get there faster. I don't know, or just do more videos. That would also be another solution as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, here we are. As you can see, or as you can remember, we ended the season in 6th place. So in a really, really good position. We did a good job. It was an excellent season, and I think it was definitely going to set us up for more success in the future. I think our goal for next season would have been Champions League for sure, and then maybe the season after that, we go for the winning of the Premier League. Who knows? But let's, I don't know, where do we want to start? Actually, let me get to the actual end of season official review, and I will be right back with that. All right, now we're at the official screen. Banbury United end of season review for 2036-37 season. So that means we did what? We started in 2023, so 13 seasons, 14 seasons, something like that. So not bad, not bad. I mean, I think we could have. I would like to have gotten 20 seasons into this this save, but I had a few gaps I think over the summer that just really affected me. I'll try to do better in next year's version. I definitely will. All right, so who do we have bringing on board? We got Jansen's in here, 19-year-old wonder kid. The board is extremely delighted with that pickup. I'm as well. We got Higgins here, 24-year-old from Chelsea. Board is very happy with him. I am as well. Nicholson, 20-year. I mean, we had some wonder kids finally coming in. I was very happy with where we were getting, where we were putting our team here towards the end. But we'll do better. We'll do better in 24. I think I do want to give this another try. This whole Road to Glory run, because I mean, when I did the Glory Hunter stuff, that took me to two versions of Football Manager to actually win that. The first one I just had to stop early and I couldn't finish it, and then the second one we actually finished. So I guess it's fine that Road to Glory will take us a couple seasons or a couple versions of FM, and that next year's FM looks pretty good. But that's not what this video is about. We can get into that some other time for sure. But there are some good things, and I'm looking forward to it. So I definitely don't want to continue FM23. I want to get right into FM24 as soon as it's available, which again is in about 2 weeks at the time I'm recording this. By the time you see this, it'll be about a week away. But anyway, Nicholson, obviously good. Williams, great. Boyson, not so great, but we paid like nothing for him. So I'm okay with this. Yeah, I don't know. Rougier, I was actually pretty happy with this one as well. I thought we got some really good players this season, to be perfectly honest. Jose, Estacio, Molina. I mean, we got some really good players. Most of these are positives for us. A few of them not so much, but most of them are. Wonder how they felt about the transfers out. Obviously, Salisbury. I mean, yeah, he lasted so long for us, though. He did so many good things for us. I mean, he was with us way down here, and then we sold him for this unheard of 40K, but we got him back for 75K, which was an absolute steal because the guy took us all the way. I mean, he didn't play well in the Premier League here, but he played well enough. He definitely played well in the Championship League here. So, not Championship League, but the Skybit Championship here. So I think for a player that we had as far down as the Vanarama National League, we got some good stuff from him. I'm pretty happy with that. Jacob Higgins, they're okay. Oh, sorry, this ends. I was like, wait a minute. Amshoff, Fletcher, Carew, Theodoro, Spagnoli. I mean, most of these they're not very happy with. I can tell. So, which is fine, no big deal. And then loaned out, we don't really care, to be honest, because we're not going to be here. Obviously, board extremely happy with us. We still got the 8,837 seat capacity stadium that we sold out every single game of, as you would expect. There's the table at the end. Not miles away from Championship League, you know. So I'm pretty happy with that for the most part. FA Cup, we did get knocked out in the 4th round this time, although in the past we had made it to the semifinals a couple times, didn't we? Carabao Cup, we didn't really make it that far in this one. That's okay. Biggest win was against Crawley, a 5-0 victory there. Match to remember was a 4-0 victory against Southampton. And then our goal of the season was against Chelsea. It was a goal from Feezy. Do I remember this goal? Let's go watch this goal. There were 4 goals in this game against Chelsea. We scored 4-0 against Chelsea. It's a good goal from Nicholson there. There's a Feezy goal there, but that's not the one, I don't think. It's the 55-minute one. Here it is. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. And Larrabee picking one there at the end. I really like this team. I mean, I thought we had a decent foundation that we could build off of. Really liked Nicholson, Feezy, of course. I mean, there's some good stuff here. There's definitely some good stuff here. It's always hard to start a new football manager. It's exciting and hard. It's exciting because, hey, new version, new opportunities. It's hard because sometimes you're just like, man, I don't want to let go of that team unless you finish everything you wanted to finish. Our reputation didn't change at all. That's okay. We got a lot more sponsorships though. Broadcast revenue went down a little bit. That's probably just because we didn't make it as far in some of the competitions. Corporate hospitality went up a little bit. Competition prize money went up. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I was looking at this backwards. Here's the competition prize money. So I actually got more competition prize money. We just didn't get televised a lot, which is weird. And the match day commercial was basically the same. Watts, #1 shirt sold. Jansen's Lahane. I keep saying his name wrong. Fine, and Nicholson. Nicholson getting in there on most shirts sold. That's pretty awesome. Here's how we lined up. Our 4-3-3 or 4-3-2-1 or whatever. I guess it's called a 4-3-3 in this one with 3 defensive midfielders. It worked okay for us. I mean, I think we could have made some improvements, made some adjustments, but for the most part, I thought it worked well for us. Best 11, yeah, looking all right there. Fine, of course, up front. We were the manager of the month for January. Fan player of the season was Watts. Young player of the season was Higgins. Signing of the season was Higgins. Okay. Goal of the season was Feezy. We saw that. Top goal scorer. Did Feezy actually score more goals than anybody? That's insane. Coming from a defensive midfielder. Although was he our penalty shooter primarily? That obviously would have given him a few more tries. Most assists was Jonathan. Most player of the match awards was Nicholson. 3 player of the match awards from the Wonder Kid we got in the second half of the season. That's awesome. Right? We picked him up in the second half. I think if I remember correctly. Feezy, highest average rating. Fabio, most passes completed. Okay. Most goals by player in a match. Fine with 4. Most goals by player in the league match. Same thing. Highest transfer fee paid for Jansen's 27 mil. And then highest transfer fee received, 37 mil for Amshoff. And then Nicholson just slotted right in. So honestly, I'm happy with this sale because I thought Nicholson was a great pickup to fill that spot in. And did we have him at the beginning of the season? I actually don't remember when we got him. Isn't that silly? How I don't remember when we got Nicholson? Of course it's silly. I should remember these things. No, we did get him at the beginning of last season. So he was our one wonder kid from last season. Yeah, there he is. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I'm confusing him with... Who am I confusing him with? I'm actually not sure. I think I'm just losing my mind. That's probably what's happening. No, we had Rogier too. My brain is just scattered, guys. I apologize. I think my brain is in some other world right now, and I just like I don't know. I've been sick lately. Okay, give me a break. I've been sick lately. I wanted to come on here and do a video. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna overthink that too much. Where were we? History in the making. All is good there. Dynamic timeline. How many games did we end up actually doing? Did we like 700 or something like that? 700 matches managed. So just a little bit over 700. Not bad. Record fee sold. A couple youngsters to watch. Cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And here is our best 11 overall. Mourner actually entered the best 11 as a backup. I guess he was the only one, though. Everybody else is... This is our best 11. Pollock. I mean, come on. That guy did some stuff for us. Can we... 152 appearances, 103 goals. We liked Pollock a lot. He was awesome. Who else we got here? Richie on that left-hand side. He obviously did a good stuff for us as well. I mean, he was 725, 705, 701, 703. I mean, he did some good stuff for us. Bought him for 8,000, sold him for 10 mil almost. I mean, come on. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hurd on the right hand side. I'm actually surprised Hurd gets the one on the right hand side, but no, we had him for many years. I mean, 721 was his best, his highest in the League One. That was the year we got him after the loan. We paid, 425K for him. And then he didn't really get amazingly good. I mean, he did okay here, and then he did a 738 up here. And then he just dropped off once the season after that. So, I mean, we paid 425, sold him for 1.4 mil. That's not terrible. Salisbury actually picking up an attacking midfielder spot here. I mean, obviously Salisbury should be in our best 11. I mean, it's not like he performed amazingly well all the time. He actually had a couple really rough times, but he was good for us, right? 722 down here, 727. I mean, it's not like he ever scored amazing amount of goals, but he, some assists and player match awards. He was definitely there. Alibi really, and Charles in our midfield. That almost surprises me a bit. Interesting. It must just be number of games they played. Some of the other guys I think were going to end up being better. They just didn't play enough games to fit that. Chizoba comes in on that left-hand side. Really? I don't know. Is he better than some of the other left backs that we've had? Oyedel on the right, I get. Oyedel played a lot for us. I mean, he played quite a few games, and he wasn't like outstanding, but I thought he did okay. Although he played a lot of times in the defensive midfield for us, didn't he? And then we got Katongo. Katongo, I think, is fair. He was pretty strong for us for a lot of times. I mean, not a lot of sevens, but solid. I mean, there's nothing, can't say anything necessarily bad about him. And then Hayes Green. I don't know if I remember Hayes Green's, how he looked for the most part. Watts, of course, goalkeeper. I mean, that's logical. I mean, Watts, we picked him up down here. I actually didn't remember that we picked him up our first season into the Premier League. For some reason, I thought we had him in the championship before that. But yeah, we picked him up first season into the Premier League for 5.25 mil. And in that first season that we got relegated, he was on a 6.85. That's impressive. And then he did 3 7 pluses in a row, plus basically a 7.0 this season. So he's been a really good pickup for us. I mean, how much is he worth now? We could probably sell him for, I was going to say probably almost 20 mil, 15, 20 mil. So, I mean, and he's definitely getting older. So we were going to look to replace him at some point. I say older, 25. It's not older. He's got another 10 years in him. Goalkeepers last forever. But he has reached his peak of development, I guess is what I meant to say. Best 11, where are they now? I mean, we kind of looked at that a little bit. Some of these guys have already retired and things like that. Season review, we already looked at that. Side of 2031, which was 8 years ago. Wow. Karamoke, Charles. Abaya. Yep. Looks like our followers are growing. We're almost up to 1 million followers on our social media. That's awesome. Anything else we want to look at? I mean, I don't really care about this. What are they actually expecting? They just want us to avoid relegation. Really? And they want us to become established. Which I think we already passed, didn't we? I mean, we'll just accept it. I don't care. In a season, we'll come back to that. I'm not going to worry about that right this second. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. I mean, we did some good stuff. I'm very, very happy with a lot of things that we've done, and a lot of where we've taken ourselves over the course of our time. If we go look at club info, can we look at this? Like some landmark stuff. So we picked up in 2024, right? Yeah. So in 2024, we were Vanarama National North champions. Is that right? When did I join? Did they get promoted? Because that should be the 23-24 season. Did I join them halfway through? I actually don't remember suddenly. Because I remember, obviously we started with, let me see, contract, what am I looking for? My history. Job history. So we started with Buxton, right? And, this game starts at 2022-23. That's right. This game came out in November of 22. I'm dumb. I'm like, I thought we started the season 23. No, this game started in 22. So we have gone basically 15 years, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 15 seasons. So that's not bad. 15 seasons is respectable, and I think we could have. I think if we hadn't gotten relegated here and got stuck in the championship 2 more seasons, we might have been able to do some more stuff here, but it is what it is. But, or maybe if we had not gotten promoted here and stayed 1 more season in the championship, got promoted to the Premier League, we would have 4 seasons in the Premier League. So maybe, who knows what could have gone differently. Plus, I didn't really go after Wonder Kids as aggressively as I should have, and I think that's something I will change and learn from going forward. But yeah, obviously we started in Buxton. We got 11th, or who got 11th, I guess. We got fired from this job halfway through. Went to Chelmsford here, and obviously they got relegated, so they were no longer around. Apparently I got manager of the month once for Buxton, and yet they still fired me. Go figure. And I bet they're hating themselves right now because they're probably still, I was going to say, they're probably still in the Vanarama National somewhere, right? Yeah. Looks like they got promoted to the National League after they fired us, and then just got relegated a couple seasons later, and they've been in the National League North ever since. Chelmsford, did they ever come back up? Oh, I thought they got relegated. Or is that what this is telling me, that they... What is this dotted line? Yeah, they got relegated, and then I guess they eventually came back. So that's kind of a weird line. I guess that bottom league isn't sim, so I guess we wouldn't be able to see that. But yeah, first season with Banbury, first. Then we went to the National League. It did take us 3 seasons in the National League to get first, which that's a bit much. I feel like we should have done that faster. We could have shaved a year off of there. We did get Manager of the Year, Manager of the Month 2 times, and we also obviously won the Vanarama National League. So we won this league, we won this league, we won this league. We did not win League 1. That's the only league, other than the Premier League, obviously, that we did not win on our way up through promotion. We obviously won the Skybet Championship twice. So good stuff there. Now, it was a good run. I really enjoyed this club a lot. I don't know who I will play next year. I don't know that I will play as what I'm looking for club info. I don't know if I'll play as, I mean, look at this. Just, you could almost draw a straight line through all of that. I mean, just look at that. It's crazy. I don't know if I'll play as Banbury United again next year, because I think they are still probably down in that Premier Division, or not Premier, that Vanarama National North, if they didn't already get relegated. We'll probably pick somebody else to play as, but I think I'm going to do the same type of thing next year, because I think it's a lot of fun, and I want to make some improvements, make some adjustments, and hope that we can just get there quicker. And I'm going to try to plan out 20 seasons next year. It's going to be a lot of game time on my own, but I think with 20 seasons, if that's the plan at least, I'm hoping we get it done sooner. Obviously, I'd love to get it done in 15, but if I plan for 20, then I think that gives us a fighting chance of getting it done in the next year's version. Yeah, if we go look at the club, what do we got? Records. Highest league position, obviously we know that. Lowest, it doesn't matter to us. Most points in a season was the season before they actually got promoted, which is 102. That's interesting. That's a lot of points. Most league wins in a season. None of these are actually applicable to us. Most league defeats in a season. That one's definitely applicable to us because that was in the Premier League. Fewest defeats in the season 2 back in 1999-2000. Wow, that's old. None of these. Wow, there's so many records here that just didn't apply to us at all. Mostly goals scored in a season. Oh, that one was definitely us. 112 goals that season. Oh, we got to go back and look at that one here in a second. And obviously highest attendance. That was when we had a little bit more capacity, but then we lowered it to get more seats, I guess. 391,000 gate receipts from this game. And obviously highest average attendance, we know that. Lowest attendance, yep. Biggest win against Brighton. Biggest defeat against Tottenham. Highest scoring match against Kidderminster. And we got our transfer fees spent, stuff like that. Total transfer spending in the time that we had him was 121 million. That's like some teams, budget for one season, I feel like, isn't it? I feel like that's like, I don't know. Most goals, none of these, this one does not apply to us. Harding was us, right? So, Pollock, mostly goals by player in a season, 29 from Pollock. That's nice. Average rating, obviously Pollock. That would make sense. Youngest player was that us? Yeah, I think that was us. Yeah, I don't know. Good stuff. Most player of the match awards, Pollock. Most matches won in a row, 13. Most matches without losing, 20. That was also us. Lost in a row, 7. Us. Matches without winning, 15. That would be us. All of these are us. Let's go look at, let me see what I want to look at. There's our attendance as it grew over the time. Honestly, we started with, a couple thousand people is respectable, but we just never got to that high point because we built our stadium too early, in my opinion. The fact that we built our stadium so early was just not great. Anything else we wanted to look at? I mean, here's the most overall goals again. 38 for Pollock, 27, 29, 23. Pollock was so good. We just outgrew him. Senior, 28 there. And then we never got back that high. Campbell got 24 here and 20 there, but we just never had a really amazing goal scorer after that. And there's all the big transfers. Let's go look at the Vanarama National North. Oh, there we go. North. We're going to go look at the stages. And we're going to go back to the 23-24 season and look at the league table. There we go. So, how many goals? 112 goals in this season. 67 against, 99 points. Can't see. This is just going to take us to Banbury. I was going to say there wouldn't be a way to see how many total goals we had. I mean, our XG was. Oh, it's not going to show us. That's okay. Well, there we go. I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed this run with Banbury United. And again, we are definitely very solid in the Premier League. It's headed for Euros, which was, a good goal. And I think next year we'll be able to do more with FM24 with whichever team ends up being the one I pick. I haven't decided yet. That's it. There we go, guys. That's the end of a series, end of a season, end of a save, end of everything. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hopefully you guys give me a thumbs up for... we did some good things. And like I said, we'll just try to do better next time. I do appreciate you guys watching, though. May God bless you. And I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.